Hello, dear American Dream Life member. Happy Thursday. Today, as the part of the broadcast, we will be sharing a topic, and the idea of the broadcast, live broadcasts, are about how to grow your beliefs and become a united human being. Today, I did one broadcast, and apparently there was some technical glitch that the audio is not working, and I'm not sure if it will choose to work or that's something that will not. So decided, just in case if it won't be, uh, just stay a silent movie, to record another broadcast, because I feel that it's a pretty important message to share that show up. And this time I uh, was putting some thoughts and asking for some guidance around another P word, and some were showing up, and I felt like I shared around them before. And am I ready for a new P word? Can I come up with anything? And instead of, could be very easy to go through, somehow open Google, for example, and just start looking at the P words and see which one feels better. And I choose not to do that, feeling more into the word based on actually some intuition. So it's more in alignment of what I get to share, and waiting until the message will also will be shared as well, with what to share around the word that being revealed. So today, without further ado, is the topic around how to be placed. And like in the preview, the place many times it's associated with the more of a material structure and not so much of the state of being. And it's that's what we get to experience and explore a little bit more here today on that. And because of the premise of the broadcast, to keep growing the beliefs and become united human being, meaning to experience one side of the experience, and creating awareness that there is another side usually of the experience that possibly we didn't even have a chance to do it because we thought we didn't know about it, or potentially we just felt so comfortable in the one that we are currently in that it was seems to be too big of a challenge to experience another side of that place. So that's why I keep bringing with the B word and more on the state of being, to recreate the state of beings, to bring that, not so much of state of doing, because that's another kind of thing that we're so used to, and you're not alone with it. I'm also a, a lot about the doing and recreating that experiences, that it's actually we are human beings, and many times having too many human experiences and forgetting the second part, that we also are beings, and we can create those state of beings and take the priority over the human experience, where that human experience can be more rewarding. And I trust that it makes sense. Feel free to share what resonates with that as well. But let's get back to the topic and what the message was revealed with the place, and how that place can be a state of being, more of the idea, and something that you get to experience more of it, that no matter what, if you will be in the material place or just the idea, you will feel those three things. And those three things are stability, safety, and peace. And they coming together to actually arrive at the last one, to really experience peace. And how stability contributes to that. Stability, many times the feeling of not feeling stable is associated with the many times the place, the material place, that we don't feel stable in that place, and forgetting that the place is pretty much neutral. It's just possibly a building, a room, an office, and it doesn't really have any feelings. we associating those feelings with that place, and potentially memories. Many times that's how our minds kind of build, that we have some memories and we feel good about certain place when we do have those happy memories there, and feel stable about around that place, and not so stable when we have some bad memories of the place. And so how to create more of that happiness if in that place, to actually can be helpful to coming from more of a state of being, not no longer attaching that state of being and the feelings to the physical, or I should say more of a material place, and just hanging on the memories. Because, well, yes, possibly there were some bad memories, but there you always have a choice to create a better and good memories with the same place as well. So uh, so so that's about kind of coming back to that stability, to feel that stability. It feels like almost a first step to get to arrive to the last one. And also, after the stability is experienced, the next one is the safety, which many times is important. Also, some memories that created as some unsafe environment could contribute to that place, that you don't feel safe in certain place, you don't feel safe in certain environment. And that's another idea, place, environment, that it's more of an idea as well, because that environment, yes, can happen in the material place, but many times it's when the environment is surrounding of other people, either your loved ones or extended family, or even in your place of business or employment, when that environment is crucial, and many times is overlooked as well. And it can create some really bad memories because of the environment that you are putting yourself in, and surrounding yourself with a certain people. And of course, sometimes, I'm not saying to blame yourself for it, is just experience. Sometimes that's what you get to experience, to actually have a courage to change that environment and to change that place, because you don't feel that you belong to that environment, that you don't feel that stability in that environment, or you don't feel safe in it. And it leads me actually, after that stability and safety is established, to the third one, to peace. And at that point, you feel like you came home, and that should be a happy place. When you experience peace, you that's where the joy is more present, where the love is more present, and more of the good memories can be created when more peace is experienced in that place, which is called home. And you can experience that at any moment. And that's why it's important to embody more of that state of being place, to associate that place more, that it's just a journey, stepping stones to the place that it's called home, that the place that is actually peace. And once you getting some awareness of that, that's kind of the stepping stone to experience that. Your experience can be transformed as well, that you will somehow no longer be blaming the places that created a bad experiences for you, but be more grateful that those places help you to choose a different places, different environments, to create more of that stability in within you, more of the safety that you can experience, and more of that peace that you absolutely crave to have. And how do I know about all of that? Well, it's a life journey and it still continues when a lot of conflict was experienced, and blame were many times put because of the environment, because of the place, and learning that, taking that responsibility, that it's not the place, not environment. Yes, definitely plays the role, but it's more of what was going on within me during that time, and why many times it was taking much longer for me to actually make a different choice and experience a different reality for myself, because, well, I was putting a blame on the place instead of being more of the observer, where that was coming from, that it wasn't from that place, from the outside world, but actually internal struggle that wasn't aligning. And somehow I felt like I can overcome that by somehow controlling that environment, accepting the environment, or somehow influence the environment. And when that wasn't really working, I started discovering more that I get to be more, like I had mentioned, an observer. And when that happening in my outside world, it means that there's some misalignment inside that is happening and asking for some attention. That might be coming from that lack of stability, or lack of safety, or not feeling at peace in the place, in the environment. And once I start discovering that it's more of that internal observation, how to create more of that stability, how to create more of that safety, and how to experience more of that peace, I start transforming my experiences in my life, and creating much empowering choices, and quicker choices of the places and environment when they feel more misaligned with me, instead of putting some blame on them, just accepting for what it is. Yes, it's something for me to have to make a choice, different choice. If it doesn't misalign, fine, let's find the environment and the place where it will align, when I feel that stability, when I feel that safety, and I can experience more of the peace. So I trust that it makes sense. Feel free to share what resonates with the message. Feel free to share your input on the topic around the place and state of being. And looking forward to see your comments. The broadcast is being streamed on YouTube and under American Dream Life channel, and also American Dream Life Facebook group community. When you are a subscriber on my YouTube channel, that's probably a better place to share. When message resonates with someone that you want to share with, feel free to do so, and that will be easier from the YouTube channel. When you're looking for some more interaction and more inputs and tips and around the topics, feel free to share to actually join our community on Facebook, and under the name American Dream Life, where I do my best to come there on a daily basis, not always live, but posting some inspiration, some experiences, creating some engagement and interaction in the community, so we can learn together around those topics that I've been sharing. So that's what I want to share. And today it's a second time around, uh, just because of the technical difficulties. So it's being a little bit later. And I hope this time it's actually working and there is an audio that will be available, and you can hear the message when you will be joining the replay of it. And feel free again to share your input on that. And thank you. I appreciate you all the members and the subscribers on YouTube channel. Again, those broadcasts are streamed on Thursdays afternoon, usually around 4:15 Mountain Standard Time, which is Pacific right now at this moment, the same as Pacific. And unless there's some change of schedule, when it could be earlier or it could be on another day. I usually put ahead of time a reminder or notification to let you know when that broadcast will happen. So with YouTube channel, you can actually put notification, subscribe, so you will receive those notification, and you know when I'm coming live to join me. I'm happy when you will be checking the replay as well, and share some inputs around what I have here to share with you to create that awareness, like I had mentioned in the very beginning, that there is a possibility to come from the state of being instead of place of doing, and transform your experience in your life. So at this point, sending you lots of love, joy, and peace. Until next time, take care.